Welcome back everybody, it is the next day after the last video, and as you can see, someone showed up last night at sunset and moored right behind us, which is going to make the turn out of here a bit more awkward, but it's still doable. As you can see, we're just reversing out with Mum at the front just in case the front gets pushed by the wind or something, but it's fairly sheltered in here because of all the really tall buildings. And there we go, we did it. It was quite a nice night in Coventry Basin. The internet is absolutely terrible. Like, it's ridiculous that you're in the middle of a city, and it's because all the tall buildings are blocking all the signals. But there's a pump out machine here, and it's been 2 weeks since we had a pump out. We usually leave it 3 weeks, but while there's one here, we might as well get it. And because we literally just did this section of the canal, there's no reason for me to record it really. So for once, I get a go at driving the boat. Temporarily moored up just past navigation bridge number 6, so Mum and Dad can go and do a bit of shopping.
Well, this reminds me of the Monty when I was trying to get the hose over.
Yeah.
I can probably step over now, off now. Coming in, Josh.
Long time, isn't it? I can't get on.
Hello. Welcome back everybody.
Hiya.
Look at the house.
My hair, look how long it is. Look like an emo now.
It's cutting, I think.
Yeah, Billy go. I got to cut mine as well, so.
Yeah, we are back. Not in Coventry Basin, as you can see, because I do like to film backtracking, but when we do backtracking, usually, like if we did a K&A,
yeah, it's usually like a few months later.
Yeah.
This was the next day. So.
the next day you don't want to see it again. It's not
And
that
it's the same
nice,
sort of
really.
weather,
No.
Yeah, the weather actually was a bit more sunny yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But I did film a little bit because a boat turned up sunset yesterday and moored right behind us. Yeah, they moored behind us, but we managed to get out fine.
Yeah.
Didn't hit them at all.
We had our poles ready, didn't we?
There was a few dodgy characters around last night, but after about 12 o'clock it went dead.
No, mostly young lads just on skateboards like I used to do when I was their age.
It was fine. I felt alright there.
Yeah, no problems. Got a pump out, 'cause it's a pump out there, and we had pump out cards that we forgot about.
We forgot about them.
When they fell off the top of where the egg holder is.
You've got to keep
And
them
he
away
goes,
from anything
"Please."
magnetic, that's why we keep them up there normally.
Yeah, we got these. And I think I got them sent to my dad's.
Yeah, because they did
Ages
18
ago.
units one, didn't they? The new
Yeah,
ones.
so they're the new ones because they're only 18. Because they're about £4 dearer and less electricity, which I told you before.
The trouble is with those 18, if we're really full, it won't pump us out fully.
It's only been a couple of weeks since we were pumped out, but we're fine now.
Yeah, there's no rubbish in there. Well, there is rubbish bins, but they're for the cafe.
Yeah.
For some reason there's no rubbish.
It's weird because it says about don't leave old batteries and don't leave old oil,
We've got
but
an old sign.
the key didn't work.
Yeah, as soon as we went out, a boat came, we wanted to come in. But yeah, he waited for us, it was fine.
Yeah, it's about 9:15 this morning, wasn't it?
Yeah,
9:30.
because I didn't have to film, I actually drove the boat for once.
Yeah.
Which went alright
It crashed.
until I crashed into the bridge. Because the revs are going up and down. And I guess that usually means there's stuff around the prop, because when I absolutely slammed it in reverse, it wouldn't go any further in reverse. It wasn't doing anything. It wasn't even reversing. I must have been something caught around the prop.
It's had it his head.
So we got whiplash.
I
It
was
was
down
like that.
sorting out the cat bowl,
Like
getting
that.
some rubbish out of the cat bowl, and then they hit my head here
Oh, that was a
on the
scream.
side of the oven.
They come out.
My whole body weight went onto my head,
So I think
and
I've
landed on the floor.
dented the other side of the front of the boat now.
I wasn't looking because I'd just done the potatoes for
Yeah.
dinner.
There's your pole.
Whoa!
There's your pole.
I'll show you in a minute. But yesterday,
Drop out.
you see, it wasn't going in reverse like that. I had it full. That was full
Yeah, it
reverse,
wouldn't go, would it?
and it wasn't even making that noise. The revs weren't even going up.
Rubbish round it, it won't.
Yeah. We saw this on the off side of the canal yesterday. A pin. So we went and got it today. But also there was a hammer there as well. So we got a new hammer and a new pin. And yesterday we also saw one of those extendable washing poles that David used to have in his Narrowboat. If you watch his videos. And we're going to try and get it now, but I don't know how, it's in the water. We have to get close to it, Mum will have to bend down and reach it. But yeah, we're going to Marston Junction today. Which is the last bit of the Coventry we haven't done. The car is 2.7 miles away from Marston Junction, so we're just going to walk it. We were going to get Mum to just go and get the car. This is ridiculous.
Let's push it this way. I can grab it.
Let's see if it's extendable, shall we? Might just be a towel. Got it. See if it extends.
It's probably broken anyway. No, all that farting about.
What?
It's broken!
Well, let's sort it out first.
It's not broken, is it?
It is.
That's one of those. Just pull it out to wedge it in.
We're going to moor up here, get some water, and go check on the car, which is just around there at the car park. But when we get to the car, there's a problem. Just come to the car to put some screen wash in it, and Mum came back and said that she can't open the bonnet because the latch is broken. I don't even... I didn't even know those things could break. I mean, how stupid is that? I don't want to say it, but just our luck.
I can't get to the cable.
Honestly. The build quality is better with German cars, but I fixed the armrest, I fixed the glove compartment because of broken plastic, and now more broken plastic because they don't use metal. So there is that little ball bearing, that's the latch. God, I can't believe more cheap plastic, Audi. Come on. But we're filled up in water now, we're on our way towards Marston Junction. If you're just tuning in for the first time, this is Hawkesbury Junction. To the right is the Oxford Canal. Takes you down to Braunston and then eventually all the way down to Oxford. But we're going straight on, which takes us to Tamworth. This brick building here is the old engine house, which was built in 1821, and it had a Newcomen engine in it, which was 1725, and they acquired that from the nearby Griff Colliery. And the engine maintained the water levels of the canal. And the actual engine, which was built in 1725, is still around now, and it's been moved to Dartmouth, which was the birthplace of Thomas Newcomen. There's a line of more private moorings here, but also on the opposite side is visitor moorings. It looks like it's been lengthened. It used to be a trad. They turned it into a mega cruiser stone. To the left of us in the fields here is the site of Barrett's Basin and Hawkesbury Basin, which were there once to serve the collieries, which are absolutely scattered around here. There's loads of them. But the only one that really remains is Exhall Basin, which we passed a minute ago, which we passed before we get to Hawkesbury Junction. That's Hawkesbury Farm Fishery, which looks to be a private fishing lake. The reason it's so wide here is because to our left there used to be an old colliery arm called Newdigate Colliery Arm. Tiny bit left of it now, but it's too overgrown to go down. Bit too tight of a corner for Olive, so a little bit reverse does the job.
Little fishing spot, that one.
In a bit of a cutting now, as we skirt past Bedworth on our left. Well, that's a lovely dock for a boat. Just needs a boat outside now. There's a nice but random photo on this bridge of a traditional narrowboat. There's a couple of fishermen down here and they were killing a fish, and we thought, oh my god, you can't do that, you've got to put the fish back. There's a few species you can't send back though, and one of them is zander, because they're an invasive species and it's illegal to put them back, so you have to kill them. And there's a lot of zander in this pound. It's the only pound that Dad caught a zander in. This is a boatyard on the left here, and it's the Warwickshire Canal Carrying Company. I believe the only service they supply is of dry dock. Now it's so straight, but on the tightest corner we have to meet a boat. Luckily it's not very long though. Shouldn't cause any problems. As you can see, it is a bit of a mess. God knows what relics you'll find deep down inside that pile of rubbish.
Very interesting.
You may notice through Bridge 15 there's a junction on our right, and that is the Ashby Canal. Originally it was 30 miles, but the last 8 miles have been lost. But there is an active restoration project going on to restore it. It's one of our favourite canals and we did it last May.
There's the Ashby Canal. I would like to do that again, but I haven't got time for it this year. Ashby Canal. I'm going straight ahead. I think the wind's blowing us though. what are you doing? Why are you going down the Ashby? Definitely not supposed to be doing this. Why are you going down the Ashby, Mum?
We're trying to get down the Ashby.
You're not. We're supposed to be going up the Coventry.
Well, Dad's cocking this right up then, isn't he?
We don't have time to go up the Ashby.
No.
It's weird, the junction is sort of aligned as if you're coming out of it, you'd head north instead of south. And if you're heading north like we were, it's a lot harder to get into because it's aligned to head north.
Someone's moored there, so...
These narrowings you see just as you enter a new canal were stop blocks, and these were designed to stop boats so they can be charged tolls for being on the canal and carrying stuff on the canal. This stop block would also prevent the Ashby Canal Company losing water to the Coventry Canal.
We're back.
We're back on the
Ashby.
Ashby.
And it's probably not a surprise to you guys that we came down here, is it?
No, because we love this canal.
It's one of our favourites.
Yeah, one of our
Second
favourites.
down probably the list.
No,
I think it goes Montgomery, Llangollen and Ashby.
Yeah, it's fantastic on it. It's lovely. Beautiful. Windy at the moment, but
Yeah,
we're here for the next 3 days.
No, not this spot.
Not this spot.
tomorrow.
I think we're moving tomorrow.
Yeah. So this isn't the outro. Me and Mum are going to cruise a couple of miles tomorrow to a nicer spot for the weekend.
Yeah.
So we're not going to be cruising.
Might be out the wind a bit more when you get round that corner up there.
Yeah, and it's not Armco here. It's quite squidgy mud.
Yeah.
So it's not going to pins down. Yeah, we came down the Ashby.
Yeah.
Dad hit the boat in the same way I did, so I don't feel too bad now. It wasn't as hard as mine though.
It's got... Oh, poor Olive. She's been bashed twice today, and none of it's me.
No.
It's a big dog leg, isn't it, of a turn?
Yeah.
It's like coming this way up the canal, but when you're coming down that way, you've got to sort of come back up on yourself to get in.
I had to get to the front, pull her over.
Yeah.
I think I should, I got a new subtitle for this channel. Cruising canals that we've cruised before, over and over again. Yeah, now, yes, we've done the Ashby before, but it was a year and a half ago.
And it was in June.
This one's
Yeah.
in June. A bash.
So this is autumn cruise on the Ashby.
Yeah.
And
When
I
did we do
don't
it
think...
last time?
Or June.
May last year.
That's spring more like, isn't it? Really?
May last year. So it's a long time since we've been on it.
But I don't think many people, narrowboat cruisers, boats, whatever they are, narrowboat YouTubers, boaters, boat tubers, whatever they're called.
Vloggers.
I don't think many people have done this year. I checked. I think only Narrowboat Journeys have done it.
It's nice.
Correct
It's
me if
got a
I'm
lovely
wrong.
little like second-hand charity chandlery at the end.
Yeah, snare
Bits
stone.
and bobs and everything in there that you can need. It's all like second-hand. It goes to charity. So
So if you're wondering,
It don't go to charity. It goes to the restoration of the.
yeah, the charity of the canal.
here's a charity.
Yeah.
The
We're going to
Ashby
be
Canal charity.
doing only 4 cruises and 4 days. Well, no, more than 4 days because we're on it now. But only 4 cruises we're going to do. Because we're just going to leave the car, not here, but a couple of miles up there.
Yeah.
So we don't have to walk it because we're just going to do it on Dad's days off like we did this week. Cruise every day.
Yeah.
And
Monday,
cruise
Tuesday, Wednesday,
Wednesday, Thursday.
So we haven't got
10
rid
miles
of
a day.
Yeah, we haven't got to bother with the car.
It's 22 miles to Snarestone, and then obviously that's 2 cruises, and then 2 cruises back here.
Yeah, so about 5 a day.
And then we'll be heading up the Coventry and then towards Birmingham Fazeley. Battery's going to run out of charge. Yeah.
Well, we've done a slightly little bit of Birmingham Fazeley, haven't we? At the junction where the birds are, isn't it?
Yeah, that's still the Coventry Canal.
Oh,
If you did enjoy, please like and subscribe for more content, and also click the bell. Dong.
Bong.
Oh yeah, she's got the bell on today.
Yeah.
Dong dong.
To be notified when we upload next. Thanks for watching,
so
guys.
keep watching.
And we'll see you.
See you
next
later.
year.
We've got to walk
Right,
back
no,
and get the
why
car.
are we doing the outro?
Oh, why are you doing the outro?
I don't know.
We're not
No.
doing the outro.
We're on the Ashby.
Forget all that.
We'll see you
We'll see you
tomorrow.
later.
Yeah.
See you
Bye.
later.
Well, it's the next day, and we're off again. Continuing up the Ashby. It's 5th day in a row, I think, cruising today. I'm only cruising 3 miles today, though, just to get into a nicer spot. Dad's got a dog. Kept on the lead, though. Dad's gone to work. It was 54 minutes last night, but it's 58 now because of traffic. The next spot we're going to is an hour and 4, I think.
Oh, we're trying to get closer, but...
Yeah, but this is a much nicer spot because we're going to be here for the weekend. Bridge number 1. It's about 16, 17 degrees today, guys. Very mild. It's lovely. It's perfect temperature.
So if you are fairly new to the channel and you haven't watched our original Ashby videos, this is the Ashby Canal. It's a lockless canal, which means it has no locks whatsoever on its 31 miles. But there's only 22 miles left now. It goes to Moira, which is where there used to be loads of collieries, and there used to be tramways there that went to the collieries. But it never went to Ashley de la Zouch, and it was originally supposed to join up the Trent and Mersey at Burton-on-Trent. As you can see, this is why we love the Ashby so much. It's beautiful. The landscape is beautiful nearly the whole way along, apart from Hinckley. But the big downfall for the Ashby Canal is how shallow it is. It really is a shallow canal, as you'll come to see in the future vlogs. This boat passed us not long after we came off the Ashby, and it was towing the other one, so it must have been about 140 foot long.
It used to be 30 miles the whole canal, it's only 22 now.
Looks like someone's deliberately burnt this tree out, or it's been struck by lightning. There's visitor moorings here with rings, and I think it's fairly deep. There's also parking on this bridge here. We're passing through another cutting now. The Ashby Canal is sort of like a hybrid between a modern canal and an old contour canal. Sort of a bit of both, because it was built in 1804, which is 30 years after the first canals and about 50 years before the last canals. It uses these cuttings and embankments to avoid the usage of locks, and tunnels, which ultimately saves time when carrying goods. And I tell you what, you could probably do the whole canal in one day in the summer.
For a while, John.
I'll tell you what, I'm quite surprised to see a hire boat in the beginning of November. Usually the end of October spells the end for the hire boaters. This bridge with the Who's cracking it is where Dad's going to be parking the car. We're going to attempt to moor here, but from what I saw from the satellite imagery, I saw that there was a boat moored here and it's about 6 foot from the bank because it's very shallow. And as you can see, Olive's tilting now. It's very shallow, but we're not going to moor there, it's too shallow. I do believe there's a spot just through this bridge and round the corner where we can moor where it's deep enough.
One more try to get in, otherwise we're cruising to Hinkley.
I think we just got on the hedge.
We managed to get in, guys,
Yeah.
eventually.
The first spot we couldn't. It was
No.
just too shallow. And it's funny because I was pulling her in and I could see Olive going up like that.
I do check these spots. I look on
Onto the-
satellite, and there's someone done street view along here as well, so...
So I
check
think
them
Josh
out.
knew that someone had moored
Yeah.
here before.
Yeah, I've got quite a good memory, so I can remember actually cruising past it the first time, and there was a boat moored here, so I was like, we can get in there.
Beautiful.
And yeah, it's quite
Absolutely
deep. So we're not grounded at all, so it's
No.
brilliant. But we're a little bit away from the car park now, though. Only about a quarter of a mile.
beautiful. Yeah, it's not far for him to walk, is it?
No, you have to walk a quarter of a mile. That one, sort of, isn't it?
Yeah, it'll be fine. They probably moan. Oh,
good
oh,
about-
God, oh, Josh, I've got to walk quarter of a mile. Bless
There's a
him.
village called Burton Hastings there.
Yeah, we might have a little walk out
Yeah.
tomorrow.
But what's good about it is they come on at the start of the village to the canal, because there's like 4 or 5 bridges along there, and then they walk along, and then at the end of the village they come up that bridge where,
Yeah.
not that bridge, the one before that, and then they finish a dog walk. So hopefully we shouldn't get too many dog walkers on there.
The dad's got to walk through this bridge, hasn't he?
Yeah, number 11.
Yeah, he's got to walk through number 11. We've got to explain to him. I think Josh is going to have a little walk up there because he comes home and it's dark and he says, oh, which way have I got to go? So he's not sure which way to go, is he? So we've got to sort out which way, when he parks, which way he's got to go.
But we're glad to be back in Ashby, aren't we?
Oh, it's beautiful. I love it. I love the Ashby.
It's been a
this
lovely
is
day as well.
One, like we said before, it's one of our favourites.
Yeah.
And we met a viewer on, I don't know what your names are, guys, but we met on Narrowboat, Joanne.
Yeah.
So hi to you
Hi
too.
guys.
And then we bumped into a
Holiday
hire
boat. Ashby hire boat still. That's alright, that's only a couple of boats we
Well, I
passed.
think, yeah, we had 2 boats when we were moored in the last spot go past,
Yeah.
and then we just met 2,
Four
so that's
boats.
lovely.
A lot quieter than it was last year in May.
Yeah.
But we've got an absolutely astonishing spot here, guys. Looks like Windows XP, you know, the old field.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
But yeah, that's going to be it for today. We're going to see you on Monday again.
Yeah,
We
we're
go
having
for-
the weekend off. We have cruised every day,
Yeah.
Monday to Friday. So we're having a bit of a break the weekend. Me and Josh will probably go out for a little walk in that village and show you.
It's a 9.5 mile cruise next time, and then a 9.5 mile cruise after that.
So we'll see you on Monday with
Yeah.
Andy.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks
Please
for watching.
like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe if you want to see more. And
Yeah.
also click the bell if you want to be notified when we upload next. Alright, bye bye.
Thank you.